Mehan and the Silver Lake Swans. Mehan woke up before the sun. Today was the day. His backpack was packed with a peanut butter sandwich, a shiny red apple, and his favorite binoculars. He hopped from one foot to the other, his heart thumping like a little drum. It was finally time for the school trip to Silver Lake. At the school gate, the big yellow bus rumbled and hissed. Miss Willow stood by the door with a clipboard, her eyes twinkling as she checked off names. Mehan ran up to her, his face glowing with a giant smile. "I'm ready to see the lake, Miss Willow," he chirped. The bus ride was full of songs and laughter. Mehan sat by the window with his best friend, Neil. They watched the city buildings shrink and the tall, waving trees grow. Mehan pointed out every cow and every tractor they passed, his excitement growing with every mile. When they arrived, Silver Lake looked like a giant fallen mirror. The water was so still that the clouds seemed to be swimming in it. Mehan stood at the water's edge, feeling the cool breeze on his cheeks. He had never seen anything so wide and peaceful. "Look over there, by the tall reeds," Miss Willow whispered, pointing her finger toward a quiet corner of the lake. Mehan quickly lifted his binoculars to his eyes. At first, he saw only green stalks and blue water, but then something bright and pure caught the light. It was a swan. It glided across the water without making a single splash. It looked like a floating cloud, moving with a grace that Mehan had only seen in dreams. Its long curved neck moved slowly as it searched the water, looking like a living piece of art. Suddenly, a smaller, fluffier shape popped out from behind the swan. It was a baby cygnet. The little one tried to copy its mother, bobbing its head and paddling its tiny feet. Mehan held his breath, worried that even a tiny sound might make them vanish. Mehan sat down on the soft grass and pulled out a sketchbook. Neil sat beside him, watching as Mehan's pencil danced across the paper. "They move like they're dancing on the water," Neil whispered. Mehan nodded, trying to capture the curve of the swan's neck. Without a sound, the swan spread its wide wings. With a powerful beat, it lifted off the water, trailing silver droplets behind it. It looked stronger and even more magnificent in the air, its wings stretching wide against the blue sky as it began to fly. As the bus pulled away from the lake later that afternoon, Mehan clutched his drawing tightly. He felt a new kind of quiet happiness inside him. Ms. Willow walked down the aisle and saw his sketch. "You captured the grace of the lake, Mehan," she said softly. He looked out the window, already dreaming of his next adventure.